The trash bag wasn't tied. It sagged on her small frame. Whisper-thin plastic stuck to her skin like shame. She stood in the doorway, didn't cry, didn't complain. She just said, Grandma said, I'm too fat to wear pretty dresses. Then she lifted her arms. Bruises, purple fingerprints, red stripes like railings burned across soft skin. I didn't scream, didn't shake, didn't ask questions. I told her to go wash her hands. I kissed her forehead, and I went to get my car keys. I used to believe in blood loyalty. I married into that family thinking cold faces were just their way, thinking harsh words were old school. My mother-in-law smiled through her teeth. Always watching, always measuring. She's a bit soft, she'd say about my daughter. She needs discipline, she eats too much sweet. 7 years off comments disguised as concern. 7 years of control wrapped in fake love. I ignored it. That was my first mistake. When she opened the door, she smiled. That smile was muscle memory, something she practiced. She didn't expect me. She definitely didn't expect silence. I stepped inside without asking. I didn't tile, didn't accuse, didn't raise my voice. I just looked around. The house hadn't changed. Same plastic-covered couch. Same family photos where everyone looked frozen, proud, religious. She started talking. I stopped listening because I wasn't there to explode. I was there to confirm. And I did this. I hugged her. It confused her. I felt her body go stiff. I smelled her cheap floral perfume. I heard her shallow breath. I felt the fear she tried to bury. I whispered, "Thank you for loving me, daughter." Then I left. And that was the moment she lost. I didn't need anger anymore. I needed precision. That night, I photographed everything. Every bruise, every mark, every red line. I installed small cameras in my home the next week. Not because I feared her, but because I wanted proof of how broken my daughter had become. I hired a lawyer quietly. Didn't tell my spouse, didn't argue, didn't warn anyone. I started collecting. Her texts came in late. Did she behave? You need to control her eating. I'm only trying to help. I saved it all. I checked school counselors. I checked doctors. I had records built like a slow, silent wall. And then the church, her world, her pride, her kingdom. That's where I placed the final mail. Christmas Eve service, lights glowing, children dressed in white, parents proud. She sat in the front row. Perfect posture, perfect hair, perfect fake holiness. They called for testimonies, just joyful words, just blessings. I stood up. The room went quiet. I walked to the microphone. My hands didn't shake. I began with love. I spoke about family, about trust, about grandparents who claimed to protect. Then I showed the photos on the screen behind me. No blur, no filter, full truth. Bruises, welts, the trash bag. Gasps left the room like wind. She tried to stand but she couldn't. Her legs were weak. Her mouth opened. No sound came out. Police? No. I didn't need them. The law came later. Quietly, cleanly, private. But the damage, that was public. Neighbors stopped visiting her. Church women wouldn't sit beside her. Her phone stopped ringing. Her respect evaporated. She wasn't arrested. She was erased. That was my design. Weeks later, she tried to speak to me. She was smaller, thinner, quieter. She said, I didn't mean to hurt her. I looked right through her. I know, I said. You meant to break her. Then I did the final thing. I smiled. Now my daughter wears dresses she chooses. She eats when she's hungry. She laughs loudly. The trash bag is gone. The bruises faded, but the memory is alive inside me. Note as pain, as a reminder. I didn't swing a belt. I didn't raise a fist. I took her power, her image, her standing, her world, piece by piece, quietly, legally, perfectly. When she opened that door, I hugged her. And when she closed her eyes, I destroyed her without regret, without mercy, without noise, just the way monsters deserve.